Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for listening to this YouTube channel. Tuesday, May 16. Our market closed higher today, up 65.75 points, or up 1.01% to close at 6,588.9. Value turnovers at 3.5 billion pesos. So bargain hunters stepped in today, after 2 days of successive losses. No? So trade volume remains muted. There's nothing going on with the market right now. No? At 3.5 billion, especially kung wala yung mga block sales na yan, talagang manipis. No? So anyway, welcome. No? So EMI, big block sale today. No? So it looks like Andrew Tan is really looking to expand Emperador overseas. And yun nga, buyer, local buyer. So it's either pili na lang kayo dyan, which local funds yung bumili dyan, no? So with this kind of transactions, it's either GSIS or SSS. No? So GTCAP, Monde, JGS, Wilcon, AC, ended higher. No? So yun nga, no? Talagang bargain hunting na lang. GTCAP has been sluggish. No? MPI is just consolidating right now, waiting for the annual stockholders meeting on June for them to decide on or at least get the approval for MPI's tender offer. But is it really fair, no? Yung tender offer price nila, no? If you haven't noticed, or if you're not familiar, PSU released an amendments to the voluntary delisting rules dated December 2020, no? So yun nga, for a company to delist, no, the delisting must be approved by at least 2/3 of the entire membership of the board, including the majority, but not less than 2 of all the independent directors, no, and stockholders owning at least 2/3 of the total outstanding and listed shares of the listed company. No? So right now, if you notice, the public float is 30 something percent, 36%. So clearly, kailangan 66%. No? So yun yung kailangan pag-usapan doon. No? And furthermore, the number of votes against the delisting proposal should not be more than 10% of the total outstanding and listed shares of the listed company. So let's monitor that, no? So medyo controversial kasi itong MPI's tender offer. And of course, the tender offer price, the minimum tender offer price shall be the higher of scenario 1 is yun nga, the highest valuation based on the fairness opinion or valuation report prepared by an independent valuation provider. No? So the problem here is, sino ba tong independent valuation provider here? No? So kung si MPI nag-solicit yan, medyo alanganin tayo. What I'm suggesting here, dapat PSE is the one doing the independent or at least PSE accredited yung gumawa ng independent valuation, tapos re-reimburse na lang ni MPI, no? So of course, the second scenario here is yun nga, the volume weighted average price of the listed security for 1 year immediately preceding the date of posting of the disclosure of the approval by the company's board of directors of the company's delisting from the exchange. So doon papasok yung VWAP. No? This is also the reason, sabi nga ni Manny Pangilinan, if you think MPI is undervalued or worth more than the current market price, then dapat nasa mataas na presyo na siya. No? So it's been laggard the past 365 days or 1 year. No? So talagang kaya nga, there's no point, no? We already spent 5 billion for the share buyback. Unfortunately, hindi rin umakyat. No? But remember, we already made money here. No? And during that time, January, when we started buying MPI the first time, we discussed why we bought MPI. No? Even foreign selling talaga nun. The selling was really heavy. Kaya nga I don't monitor yung mga foreign buying, foreign selling. Bakit? It's not a good indicator. When we bought 350, 360, it's a well-documented trade. Sabi ko nga, we're buying it for that purpose. No? No one's buying. Wala pa nga bumibili nun. Ako lang eh. No? very thin. And foreigners were net sellers that time. Right now, kabaligtaran naman. Foreigners were now buying MPI at 444, 443, 445. No? Tayo naman nagbebenta. I'm not waiting for the tender offer. No, why? There's no guarantee no? That it will push through or not. Right now, there's an intention to do a tender offer. Diba? But I already made money here. No? So yung spread mo na lang dyan is also the risk. No? So it's around 444, 445. The upside mo dyan is 446, 463, di ba? So you deduct that. No? So around 18, 20 cents less fees pa. No? So I already made money here. No? Yung binenta ko last time, 462, 461, na buyback ko at around 4 pesos. And we already discussed that. No? So even pati yung acquisition price natin. No? Minsan people will ask, no? Why am I sharing you my trading ideas? Because hindi tayo greedy. Diba? So, anyway, Pure Gold, DMC, UBP, Semirara, and MPI, the top losers today, no? Anyway, PhilRT, no, posted a net income of around 304 million the first quarter, which is up 17% quarter on quarter as a result of a 5% improvement in their rental revenues and a 13% reduction in operating costs. No? So, Mega World is also consolidating at around this price, no, 2 pesos, no, as they commence the redevelopment of their Savoy Hotel in Pampanga. No, it's a 374 room. No, just waiting for the selling pressure to subside. No, at least humina. No, right now kasi talagang kada rally niya binebentahan. So it will take time. No, Frutas net income tripled to around 19.2 million in the first quarter. As they expect to further boost its top line and bottom line with the addition of their Lingnam brand to its portfolio. No? So what's good about Frutas, no? They raise money, no? Yung Balay, inacquire nila tapos si Balay naman, they are acquiring some brands, so which includes Sabroso or even si Lingnam, which they're selling fried siopaw, no? Anyway, Frutas closed higher today, up 4.10%, no? It's one of those stocks that's benefiting from reopening. Remember, their business model is really based on foot traffic. The more people pupunta sa malls, the better for them. Kasi hindi mo naman pinaplano eh. When we go out sa malls, you don't hindi mo sinasadya, no? To buy fruit shakes. So, but pag nandun ka na, diba, binibili mo na lang. No? Anyway, GSMI saw its net income surge by 81% year-on-year to around 2.5 billion the first quarter. This is mainly because of a one-time income cash flow from the transfer of the Don Papa product rights, no? So, remember why we bought this in the first place last February. It's also a well-documented trade. Last January, Diageo, which is a foreign entity, acquired Don Papa for around 15 billion. And we all know for a fact na yun nga, Don Papa is distilled by GSMI. That's the correlation there. And yun nga, it's the rights to distilled So GSMI gained around 1.5 billion from that transaction, no? And GSMI surged 50-60% after that news, no? So it's a secret stock na we discussed before. Tapos tinanong pa ako, why buy GSMI? Bakit hindi Costco, di ba? So this is also the reason why I don't discuss yung mga secret stocks na binibili natin because regardless if we name them or not, people will question my decision. Why this? Why not that? Diba? PLDT announced the sale of around 135 telco towers to an Aboitiz firm for a cash consideration of around 1.9 billion pesos. No? So it's up 0.99%. No? It's now trading at a very good, attractive valuation. But let's see. No? So even their digital bank, si Maya, is taking a swipe to GCash. No? Because GCash has been down the past 2 weeks, no, because of that hacking incident. GTCap posted a core net income around 6.56 billion the first quarter, which is 65% higher year on year, as all of their operating companies sustained the high growth momentum of the previous year. Remember when we first discussed GTCap before, no? Right now it's just GTCap is now. They're just pricing their stake in Metrobank. All their assets are relatively free, including yung Toyota Motors, which is clearly a leader in their segment. No? DG Plus, no, used to be LR, no, returned to profitability the first quarter as they posted a net income of around 436.8 million. This is because of robust performance of the retail games segment. No, remember they're the one who benefited from the cancellation of e-sabong. No, so talagang pinag-initan niya e-sabong, and because it's very easy accessible, no, you can play sabong through your GCash app. No, yung kinancel yan, naglipatan sa bingo naman. No? Pistalan, net income grew by 16% year-on-year to around 2.7 billion the first quarter. This is due to higher margin. No? FNI also posted at a first quarter profit around reaching a net income of 358 million. No? So anyway, we're not monitoring FNI. It's really nickel. No? Si FNI is just the Robin. No? Si Batman yung leader. No? We go for the leader, which is Nickel Asia. No? So anyway, ang ganda ng income nila. No? So it's a result from the commercial operations of their new mine in Palawan. No? So dito, no, they trimmed their net losses, no? But they're confident about extending some maturities in their debt, no? So around, laki na utang nito, no? Around 4 billion dollars, no? So various entity. But what I know from dito is it's the Chinese who are spending for dito, no? So Dennis Uy has nothing to do with dito except na he was just there, figurehead lang, no? SSI net income soared by around 573% in the first quarter, has improved, no, sales and margins improved, no. So they also announced some dividends, no. This is one of those stocks na talagang benefited from the reopening of economy, no? And also revenge spending, diba? So people after that pandemic na survive COVID scare, kung ano pinagbibili, no? So yan, talagang ganda ng income nila. JFC is also planning to open up around 600 stores to ramp up their global expansion. So, FYI lang. Axlm is also one of the top gainers today. No? So remember, last February, Manny Pangilinan plans to acquire a third of Axlm for around 5 billion pesos. No? So there will be no tender offer here. But they intend to close or finish the transaction as early as March. Pero unfortunately, hindi natuloy. No? Let's see if there will be some follow-through buying here. No? So anyway, that's the one of those anchor na titingnan ni Manny Pangilinan. No? Congratulations to the Gilas team, no? As we finally reclaim the lost glory. No? We lost the basketball championship last year in Hanoi, and we were able to reclaim it today, no? Defeating Cambodia with their 5 natural players. No? Anyway, thank you to Ramon Ang also for lending his players. No? So ganda ng nilaro, no? Chris Ross, Christian Stan Hardinger, and of course Justin Brownlee. No? So yun nga, Emperador, no, is eyeing to expand to India as they continue to grow their overseas market. No? Pizza, ano, Shakey's, no, net income doubled in the first quarter as they also reported net earnings of around 200 million. This is because of sustained dine-in foot traffic. No? So, ganda ng mga promos nila, no? If na-late yung pizza mo sa delivery, it's for free. No? So, hindi naman daw na-charge sa employees nila yon, no? But, it's a good call. No? C-rate, no, posted a slight increase in its net income by 1.6% to 304.96 million the first quarter of the year, driven by revenue growth. No? Speaking of C-rate, no, yung Mega White, no, I plan to sell them kanina, but unfortunately, dinaga ako. No? We bought that yesterday when they first announced around 9:28 a.m. No, about that special dividend of 50 cents. It's their second 50 centavos dividend this year, bringing the total dividends around 1 peso. No? So, ina-annualize mo na, that's around 33%. That's quite generous. But I just plan to trade my MY, no? Which dapat kanina ko binenta pero hindi na hit eh. No? And it goes lower. No? Anyway, we have like a week to sell this, no? As exit is on next week, Tuesday. So, let's see if we can I try to intend to to sell as high as possible. Pero let's see, di ba? Anyway, kung di mabenta, we already made money here. Just it's for trading purposes lang naman. No? I don't intend to get the dividends because it's special dividends eh. Di siya consistent. No? So JGS is also allotting around 73 billion for capex this year to be used by their major business segments. FYI. Monday, so its net income declined by around 16.7% year on year to around 1.94 billion as a result of its restructuring costs, lalo na sa substitute meat business nila, which is yung corn, no? Tagal na natin pinag-uusapan tong corn, which is right now, but Monday is now trading at a very attractive valuation, but let's see, once the MSCI selling pressure subside, no? Medyo malakas-lakas pa rin eh. No? Swerte yung naka-bottom fish at 8. Benta-benta ka right now. No? Just buy back lower. Pero medyo alanganin pa rin ako here. No? Sunod-sunod na yan eh. No? Downgrade. No? San Miguel, by the way, managed to grow its net income by 27% year-on-year to around 17.7 billion the first quarter. This is because of growth in its business segments. No? Talagang laki ng kinita. FD, GSMI, etc. AGI net income surged by around 20% to around 4.7 billion in the first quarter. This is back of higher revenues from its major businesses. So, yun. Na naman notable trades right now, no? Fgen surge, no? So, let's see if they won the recent bidding, no? So, hydro plant. But I don't have Fgen, no? 11% public float. Ayan, Georgia, Boston Celtics Prof. Lodi. Oo nga, no? It's a rematch of yung bubble setup nila, no? Gilbert Travisan, no? Ayan, no? Thank you, no? Isaiah Ratio, no? Short but sweet. Yun nga, no? I'm just giving you trading ideas. It's up to you guys to click that buy and sell button. Mahirap mapagbintangan na ng hype tayo dito, no? So, someone asking me, sino daw yung foreign buying, no? A foreigner is tagged as foreigner basta hindi siya Pilipino, no? So it's not a good indicator, honestly, no. If you're making money because of that indicator, good for you. But honestly, best example here are yung nga are the two trades that we made, no. MPI when we first bought that 350, 360, no. Around January, sinabi ko why we bought that. Foreigners were heavy net sellers that time, no. Kabaliktaran yung ginagawa ko doon, and we're starting to sell MPI right now, and they're the one buying. Contrary yan. So, Ali right now is MSCI outflow. No? There will be some good opportunity once the selling pressure subsides also there. No? Inaantay ko lang, binibilang ko rin kung kailan paubos na. Pag paubos, masarap bumili ng Ali. No? Even GSMI were net sellers during the time when I started buying around February. No? So, iba eh. No? So, it's not a good indicator. Abanilla Emerson, pag bumaba pagkatapos ko mag-sell, no? Cannot catch the top and cannot catch the high. Yes, no? Yung first, when M-White first announced the 50 cents dividend last March, I wasn't able to sell at 4.15 or 4.20. Mga 4 yata nilabas ko na. Okay lang, we made money there. No? Jennifer, Michael, Yongko Shaks, Jason Chan, E or C. H. Marks. We already answered this one. John Edison Aquino, Rudy Salvatierra, Elver Wendelgor, J.R. Frialde, Jorwa, and Ray Toledo, Jennifer Manalo, and Lloyd Forger. Again, thank you very much for listening, no? So, passcode for today is Kilas Pilipinas. Bye-bye.